Well, some parts have arrived. And this would be the calipers. So still waiting on rotors and pads. So first things first, I have it jacked up off the ground. Jack stands. Wheels off the ground. Yep. Now I'm gonna pull all the lug nuts off, pull the wheel off, and we'll get started. So once you have your wheel off, you want to take your caliper off. So that's 2 bolts. This one on top of right here, and the other one on the bottom. That'll remove the caliper. So that one up there, and that one down there, that one. So those 2 will come off, and then the bracket comes off. The new calipers I ordered comes with the bracket and everything, so I'm still gonna pull caliper and then the bracket off, but I'll zip those off and then I'll show you how I get this guy off. And before I pull the caliper off, I like to get a screwdriver in behind here and grab onto the rotor and pry it back to try and push the pistons in so I can get it off. Otherwise it doesn't really like to come off very easily. So I'm in the rotor there, and I'm just prying back just a little just to give it some room. So these pads are pretty much done. So I think this caliper was dragging a little bit too because it was kind of hard to get out. But there we go. So now I'm going to remove the mount, remove the rotor, and then we'll install the new parts. So just got to get those 2 bolts off. One there and one there, and then this will just slide off. Okay, now that that's off, the rotor should come off. There is an e-brake in the hub of this rotor, so it's a little tricky. If you get lucky and you wiggle it off, you can get it to come off. But what I do is I take my pry bar and put it in on this end and kind of wiggle on this end while I smack on the backside of this with a hammer, just lightly, not too hard, just enough to get her to come off. So let's see if I can wiggle it off first. Yeah, so all I had to do on this one was just give it a couple of taps to break it free, and can't do this one-handed, but it's coming up. So yeah, so I'm just pulling from the back of this and the back of this and just wiggling back and forth, and it's coming off. So, and there we go, that's off. Let's get some better light here. So I'm gonna blow this all off. It's not too dusty, as the other side was really dusty, but definitely got some heat spots on this one. Yeah, I've put probably 70 to 80,000 kilometers on these, so not bad. They were cheap, not the cheapest, but not the most expensive either. They did their job okay. So new one's going back on now. Yeah, so this one is cooked. Some deep grooves in there. Anyways, the new ones just arrived. Here's the new ones. 2 new rotors and pads, and the calipers are in the truck. So these have a protective coating so they don't rust. Alright, rotors are both back on. Now for the new calipers and pads. And here's the new ones with the brackets. Pads, caliper, rotors all back on. I just got to move the hydraulic line. I like to do that last. So let's get the other side all buttoned up, and then we'll do that. Okay, so what I do is I crack it till it's open, and I see fluid coming out. There it is. Okay, then I close it. I take this trusty little hose, fit it right over the nipple. This inside the bottle is full of brake fluid. So now what I'll do is I'll crack it open again. And I'm gonna go pump the brakes. Pump the brakes a couple times. 3 for good measure. All the way to the floor. Okay, let it come up. And then I run back here and I close this nipple back up. And if there's fluid that drips out, that means we're good. Yeah. Okay, so that's tight. Now, just double check. Does not go to the floor. Feels good. That's how I bleed brakes by myself. Neat little trick I learned along the way. Now, to put the wheels back on and get this thing back on the ground and do a little test drive. So we've done our test drive. You can see it's wearing off nicely. Still got a little bit of marks on there, but they haven't fully bedded yet. But definitely works a lot better. So successful test drive. Good to go. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.